I've got to tell y'all, I am so nervous right now. Y'all are fixing to see me do something I've never done before, and I'm fixing to take a bike on the back roads. And I know a lot of people do this all the time. I've got buddies, but I'll just be honest, this is something I've never done, and I live right here in the Ozarks, and what the hell am I doing? So we're fixing to take care of that. You guys are getting to see me in my first-hand experience learning how to ride on the back roads, and I'm going to do it with this amazing machine right here.
I want to say this is a 22.
22.
Yep.
Okay.
Fastback blue.
Fastback blue. Casey, last year you and I, we built the big board.
Right.
2023 Road
Epic
Glide
project.
Special, 131, all the top line, top notch, extras on top.
Badass performance bagger, bro.
And we've been riding it all over the country. So like I said, dude, now I'm fixing to do something I've never done before, and I'm nervous as hell. I know that you're the Pan American expert here at Picture Harley-Davidson.
Yes.
So I need you to maybe just give me a little bit of a top glaze of what I'm fixing to get into with the Pan America.
Absolutely, man. So the Pan America is going to be an adventure touring class model. It's not going to be something that you're, well, I say you're not going to race on a dirt bike track, but we did. So I got to go out to California and do the Pan America experience at Zakar in the Mojave Desert, California, which was really cool. One of the most fun things I've ever done, but I got to really spend time on the bike there. And we did everything on them. We raced them on dirt bike tracks, we jumped them, we took them on-road, off-road, and everything in between. And I left amazed at what this machine's capable of.
So my first experience was like, holy shit, this thing's smooth, quiet. It does not feel like a Harley-Davidson.
No, it doesn't, and it's not made to. I mean, that's, you know, the adventure touring market right now is a big market. A lot of people have adventure touring bikes, so Harley, having the wisdom they have, wanted to step into that market. And what's cool about this is Harley did their research. You know, typically when they come out with something that's maybe out of line for them, they maybe miss a mark or something, you know, where I think with this, they've really done all their research. And I'll tell you, all those guys out there in California that had BMWs, because let's be honest, that's the most popular adventure touring model.
I mean, we all watch Long Way Down, Long Way Around.
Right.
I mean, them boys on the BMW. I mean, it's a driver.
All the teachers out there actually have switched to Pan America, and there's a few reasons for that. So the big two are going to be variable valve timing. So do you know what that is?
So that's valves on variable time.
Yeah. So think of it like fuel injection is run through a computer. Okay. In this sense, your valves are basically run through a computer. And so what it does is it will time your valves, you know, your intake and exhaust port. But what it translates to is at lower RPMs, it's like having all that low end power because it's going to adjust to that. And then as soon as you rev it up, because this bike has way higher RPMs than your Road Glide. So this bike's going to redline it, you know, 12,000 RPM.
So I need to ride this bike aggressively.
Well, you can ride it, you can wrap it way further before you have to shift. So you could be in second or third gear going 65 miles an hour.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So I got to tell you the truth, man. My mind is thinking about the dirt. I'm thinking about everything that we have around here as far as loose rocks, gravel, sand, mud, riverbanks, crossings, all this shit I've never done.
Yeah.
But this bike, for my first time out, should help me as much as I can have help.
Absolutely, and you know the coolest thing about that, so like we were just talking about the variable valve timing, what that translates to, especially being out, you know, in these scenarios, is you don't have to just shift down as much. Sometimes you're standing up on the bike, you come around a corner, you're about to climb a hill, and you're thinking, if I have to shift, I'm going to lose my momentum here. But you could keep it in that second or third gear, and it's going to give you that bottom low-end torque to climb the hill, and then you don't have to lose all your momentum, stop, start over.
So another thing, there's different settings on this, correct? And I can change those settings as I'm riding.
Yeah.
So there's rain,
road, sport, off-road, and then there's 3 customizable. An off-road, an A, and a B. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So this is a special. So it's a special meaning it has the electronic suspension. So the suspension changes with a button. So you click the mode button, and the suspension will change when you click the button.
Okay, well, I don't know where anything's at, man.
Yeah, so starter there. Now this bike does have variable ride height. So when you jump on it, it's gonna lower about 1.5 inches, and then as you ride, once you get going, it's gonna raise back up. Next time you come to a stop, it's gonna lower again. So
sexy.
Pretty cool, yeah. Especially if you're not maybe the tallest guy in the world, which even at me at 6 foot, I like that.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, so it's going to be where you can reach it, and that's a big thing that other bike manufacturers don't have right now, is that adaptive ride height.
Okay.
So there's your your starter. From here, the ride modes, you could click this and you can see rain, sport, off-road, A, B, so on and so forth. So the bike is going to behave completely different from rain to road to sport. And the suspension, like for example in road mode, is going to be a little softer. As soon as you hit that button into sport, the bike is going to be way more responsive. The suspension is going to be a lot stiffer, and you're going to be in sport mode. I mean, you're going to feel that like it's a totally different bike, because it's going to respond completely differently.
This thing is going to be, I'm telling you, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I really don't know what the hell I've got myself into because, like I said, guys, you guys are going to be following this whole journey and seeing me learn the whole way. There's going to be some changes that I do to this bike, there's no doubt, because I want to explore a little bit. There's all kind of products you can put on this bike. I know the aftermarket world is crazy with products for this bike.
Yeah.
As far as Picture Harley-Davidson, you guys have new ones. You have pre-owned ones.
New pre-owned.
And
We had a rental, but he took it.
That's what I was just going to say. So I just show that off on 2 wheels. Dude, at 46 years old, I think it's about time for me to get that chair.
That sounds about 26 years too late, buddy, but I think you can still get it.
Okay, Casey. Well, I know I'm going to be calling you or texting you with all these questions.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that's looking at these, they're more than they can call you at any time.
Absolutely. Yep, and there's so much to go over. I mean, we kind of hit the spark notes, but the screen, the navigation, the customizable ride modes, the music, the heated grips, the cruise control. There's a lot to this bike, and it's a lot different than what most people are used to. But you have an expert, you have a resource, so you can always reach out to me. I'm happy to help.
I'm going to have to talk to you about that GPS.
So we could talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
It runs through your phone. You download the Harley-Davidson app. You connect the app to the bike, and then the GPS works right from there. So it's really simple. There's no updates. There's no phone plans. There's no subscriptions. So download the app, connect it to the screen.
And then the screen will be heads up.
It'll bring up GPS right from there.
So just like my road guy.
Yep, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And it's a Harley-Davidson app.
It's the official Harley-Davidson app.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I'll be honest, I use my GPS on my phone.
Sure.
And I put my phone up here on a mount.
Yep.
So
this works really good. I mean, you can use Google Maps or Apple Maps. It's easy.
All right.
Yep.
Well, let this journey begin, buddy.
Rock on.
I appreciate you.
I'm excited for you, bro.
Here we go. The Ornery One, kicking rocks.
Kicking rocks.